Hey beauties, I'm gonna get ready for an event tonight and the theme is futuristic, so I thought I'd kind of tease my hair and do a tight slick back. I actually flattened my hair and wore some silver earrings. The theme is silver. I actually don't have that much silver. I love gold instead, so I just had to do with what I had, and I have this vintage top that I'll share with you guys later. So it has some silver. I thought I had a silver skirt or something, but I do not. So we'll see. I have some silver shoes somewhere and we'll make it work tonight. So anyways, before we start, I already prepped my skin, but I'm going to put some primer. I've been loving the One Size. This is their Secure the Glow Boba Primer. And I'm just going to put about 2 pumps. I like to just apply it onto my skin. Give it a good base of hydration. I'm kind of deciding if I want to have glowy or matte skin. I think I'm going to go glowy because I'm wearing a black top with the silver details. I think glowy will work. And I am going to do some silver eyes, so we'll see. But what I like to do is I like to mix my primers. And this one, I like it all over, kind of like a really hydrating base. And make sure you don't forget your neck. Let it kind of settle in, get it onto your eyelids so they're not, dehydrated. And skin is skinning, it's glowy. What I've been loving and using for a couple years is the Caliray So Blown. This is their clean blurring primer and has collagen peptides. I'm kind of running out of it. Let's see. A little bit. Okay, I just need a little bit. So this is here's the Caliray. I'm going to spot prime. So I like to have my T-zone kind of more matte and smooth. This is where I get a little bit of those tiny bumps where I break out. And just blend it all over. Kind of right under the eye as well, where I want a little bit more of a faux smooth skin right here. Because I smile a lot, even though I don't smile really hard on camera, but when I'm in person at events, I'm constantly cracking up. So I want to soften those areas, get around the little nose area, chin, kind of your smile area. And before you make too much expression, let it settle in. So kind of like this T-zone, my under eye, it feels so good. It feels super silky. And then I'm actually gonna put some on my eyelid. Give it a nice good base before I put my eye makeup on the other side. Use this finger. Put some on this finger. All over the base. And let it just settle in. I like to use my ring finger for the lightest touch. Anytime you apply your makeup, just always think about how you're in touch with your space, your skin, your body, your organs, everything that's just going on that you don't even realize is doing so much for you. Our skin is our largest organ and it protects us. So anyways, the rest of the primer, I'm just gonna put on the back of my hands. Here's my skin with both primers. I'm gonna let it settle in before I start my base. And I'm trying to think of what kind of base. Since I want it to look glowy, I'm going to actually, because I want a glowy base, I'm going to use the SAIE. This is the Star Glow. Put it onto the back of my hand. There you go. Here's SAIE. This is a little travel size, which I love bringing with me when I travel or in my kit. And I'm just going to put it onto my fingers, and I'm just going to apply it onto the high points of my face, which is like my cheekbone. We're just going to let it melt into the skin. Put it onto the nose. So this is going to be kind of like a natural highlight, top of my brows. Give it a little bit of a glow high point right here. You can honestly put this glow wherever you like, wherever you want to shine and radiate. Makeup is supposed to be fun. And just kind of, I'm going to put it also on the cheeks, a little bit lower. All right, that looks beautiful, very fresh glow. All right, the skin is glowing and it's beautiful. Now we're going to use one of my favorite foundations. It is the Dior Forever Skin Glow. I am using shade 3N. And I like this shade because it matches my neck, and my face is a little bit lighter because of all the skincare. So I like to match it with the perimeter of my face. So as you can see, it's literally almost a perfect match to my neck, which is great because it gives me a natural contour without being artificial or too dark. I'm using the BK 101 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes for applying foundation. I typically don't use a brush, but ever since I've discovered BK Beauty, this is the brush to get. Highly, highly recommend, especially if you don't want to spend a lot of time. This does work in such little steps. I just like to go over and make sure that everything looks flawless and seamless. And if I need a little bit more coverage, I just kind of stipple it, which you really don't need to because it's such a well bristled brush, and they have a travel size too. So I kind of just focus on the perimeter of my face so I can use concealer, and it just, my face doesn't look cakey, it looks natural. So I purposely just did the foundation around the perimeter of my face because I'm gonna use concealer, and I don't want it to look cakey. I want to look like my skin. I want it to look very natural, just effortless, but also flawless as well. And I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD Skin. This one is in 2.2N, and I'm going a little lighter just for brightness. I like to place it under the eye right there. Okay, and then right here, in a little area right there, the melasma part of my lip, corner, chin. I'm going to do like a V right here, sort of, bridge of my nose. That might have been a little too much. I like to go downward from my face, and then here, and then a little bit there. Oh, lips, mouth. That's where I like to focus my concealer for just a little bit brightening and just extra coverage. So I'm going to use my Orce Cosmetic sponge. I like to just tap it in and just kind of keep the concealer where I placed it and not move it too much. Only just a little bit so it can blend seamlessly. I'm just going to tap gently. I don't like to have my sponge dampen. I just like have it dry. But this one is like my favorite sponge because it's not too soft and it's not too dense. It's like literally the perfect like sponge. Go around the lips for extra coverage, chin for brightness, and then my mouth. And you know, all of this is just kind of placement on your face shape, your facial features. So just because I do it this way doesn't mean it might be right for you. And then also depends what kind of look you're going for. I'm trying to go for like a natural contoured face without looking too heavy because my eyes are going to be the star of the show today. And I want the placement and focus there. And then I'm going to do the nose. So I'm just doing like a natural highlight without, you know, taking too much away from the face. And plus my top is also very loud, so there's so much going on. I don't want to take it away. And then I'm just going to dab on the eye, whatever is excess, because I want a good base for the eye. So it's just fresh and clean. Just tap it in. And you could use a brush, you can use a sponge, whatever you prefer. This is just my personal preference. All right, so my skin is looking fresh, healthy. I might do a little bit of spot concealing like in those areas. I have like a breakout that just came out and it's finally like closing. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty. This is the FauxFilter 3.5 Sugar Biscuit. I love this one. It's been a go-to. And I'm just going to spot treat. I may go back and do like a little bit of carving with concealer, and I'll do that later once I do my blush. Maybe I'll contour, I don't know yet. And with the spot treating, I like to use a brush. So I'm just going to use a brush, use the 212 brush from BK Beauty, and just kind of tap it. Gives it the coverage that it needs. We could blend around it later. It literally covers that spot. So I'm just tapping, and then I'll soften the edges later. Doesn't need to be perfect. So I'm covering the area that had the acne scar or the color pigmentation that I just need a little bit more love. Like I said, I'm going to blend around it. Looking at a mirror from not looking at the camera so you guys can see what's going on, or what I can see what's going on. And then any excess, I can just go around the nose area, go closer to the eye. And just tap around and blend anywhere. You can go on the eye with any excess concealer just to give it a good base. Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good about the base. Feeling fresh, healthy glow. So I think maybe we'll go to the eyes now, because once I do the eyes, I'll know what kind of blush and lips I need to do. So let's see what we're gonna do with the eyes. All right, friends, so we're gonna start with the eyes, and I have my Danessa Myricks. This is the beautiful Lightwork Volume 5, I believe. And this came out last year, and I had to get it, even though I don't play around with too much color. But it's just so much fun. Let's get a little closer so you guys can see. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? I'm going to use this shade right here called Invincible. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my finger, show you the shade. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? Let me see if it gets closer. All right, so pretty. And I'm going to look at the palette mirror. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just apply it into the center first. And hopefully you guys can see while I'm doing it. Ooh, wow, this is so rich, but it's so gorgeous. And I'm applying it on purpose in the middle so I can kind of like blend it out and make it diffused. So I have whatever's left over in my finger. And just kind of starting at the base, and then feathering out. So I'm gonna use the BK Travel 202 brush. It's a little fluffy brush right here. I'm just going to diffuse the edges so that, ooh, that's pretty. So I picked this shadow because I feel like it's intense enough, but also very soft and feminine. Totally my vibe. I'm gonna go in with my other finger here. We have it in the finger. I'm gonna start at the center base. Just kind of build that color in the center. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. You guys have to experience this yourself. It's just so good. When you have a good quality eyeshadow and it just blends, does magic without even putting much effort, is what you want to get. If an eyeshadow is so hard to work with to blend and whatever, in my opinion, it's not a good quality eyeshadow. So, but to tell you the truth, there are a lot of amazing eyeshadows out there, you know, affordable, good quality. But I love what makeup artists create, like Danessa Myricks, a very talented makeup artist, and her products tell. Whoa, I feel so pretty just having my eyes down. It's just so sparkly and beautiful. What do you guys think? I'm obsessed. We're gonna build this up, have a little bit more fun, but let me show you guys what it looks like. And what I might do is I'm gonna use a brush to kind of intensify the eye look. This is the travel size 203 brush, and I'm going to apply the Invincible shadow onto it so you guys can kind of see. So here you can see, and then I'm going to focus kind of this base outer corner a little bit because I want it to show up a little bit more. So when I open my eyes, I want it to kind of flare out, and so I'm just building it up a little bit. So it kind of gives that, because you guys can see it, you can't really see it there. So we're going to add some Invincible with this brush to the outer base corner and open that eye up a little bit. And whatever's left over, just glide and voila. What I wanted to mention about this palette is this mirror says I am, and it says it has soft energy right here. Might be hard to see. It has soft energy right here. It has bold energy right here. And it has grounding energy. So I'm using grounding energy, which I picked Invincible, and I'm going to read it to you guys. It has resilient, radiant. I am radiant. I am centered. I am protected. I am evolving. I am strong. I am brave. I am fierce. I am fearless. I'm loved, I am healed, I'm inspiring, I am abundant, I'm invincible, I'm unstoppable, I'm powerful, I'm unbreakable, I'm enough. Like, this is such a great way to start your day, have these mantras to just say to yourself and just really put it all through inside your body. Just let it flow. And while you apply your makeup, like, really say these words and mean it and ground yourself and really believe what these like words say, because that is you. And I want to remind you that that is you. And I just love this palette. It's just so fierce and fun and experimental. And a lot of times we get scared, we get stuck in a rut, we get stuck in a cycle, which I can clearly say I get stuck in a cycle. And so this is such a beautiful, fun palette to really challenge me to have fun and just like play. Like, I forgot how to play. Playing with makeup was the first thing I loved when I was younger. Like, it was such an experience, and it was also a way to experiment with different colors, feelings, and just kind of test the waters. And so I'm going to do that again. I'm 41, I'm going to be 42. And so it's never too late to play. So don't ever tell or don't ever believe anyone that says, oh, you should not wear that color, or you can't do this, you can't do that, like whatever. It's just a number. We are all young, beautiful, vibrant souls that are ageless. I'm going to add this soft energy right here. This is resilient, and I'm just going to just like, yeah, let's see what resilience is. It's like a beautiful pearl-like tone, and I'm just going to go here, this mid area, and I'm just going to glide it. It's like this bluish, like, wow. Ooh, what do you guys think, guys? So pretty. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. Have a little fun. And I'm gonna use my 202 brush from BK Beauty. Just kind of soften it up. It's super subtle, but it just blends so beautifully. I'm gonna go with my finger right here. Start onto the center and outer base, and then I'll just kind of tap it and blend as needed. Ooh, I'm going to go with my 202 brush, soften any like edges. So as a makeup artist, back when Natasha Denona, she had these palettes for artists. And if you didn't know, I am actually a professional makeup artist. I've been a makeup artist, hairstylist, esthetician for 20 plus years, and I kind of like retired or transitioned into full-time social media during COVID because we were the last ones to go back to work. But this palette right here, I mean, it's so beautiful. I'm going to use this silver. It's really, really intense. I'm going to show you on my finger. I mean, boom, it's literally like out there. I'm not going to use my fingers because I want to get really close to my lash line. I'm going to use is like a flat brush. I'm going to use, so what I want to do is use a flat brush like this from Zoeva. This is the Luxe Smokey shader, and this one we're just going to pat the shade. All right, so we have it right here, and I need a mirror because this camera, I'm just using my phone, and I'm just going to do this. I'm going to just pat it onto the base. So you guys see that it intensified? So I'm literally giving myself like a silver smoky eye, and it's super subtle on camera, but man, it looks so good. It looks so good. I feel so like powerful. I feel like I'm going to like a fashion show. All right, so I have some more right here. I'm going to do it on this side. And just building it onto the base of my lid, lash line basically. You guys see that? The sun is like shining and coming really strong right now, so hopefully it doesn't change too much. But boom, feeling really good. So I'm going to use a small brush here from Goss. He doesn't make any brushes anymore, and I'm going to just tap it. Tiny, tiny, tiny. It's going to be really intense. And I'm just going to do the lash line right here. So I'm going to just do the lash line right here to complete the eye shadow. Kind of get into the waterline if you want to. More here. And I like to start onto the outer corner first, and then work it into the inner corner. Ooh. Oh, that one's a little thick. Okay, so it's a little thick, so I'm going to use a Q-tip. Guys, I want to show you guys because sometimes that happens, and that's okay. And we just wipe it off. I'm going to clean it up so it's a little bit more precise. So I cleaned up the eye, and it has a silver. So I think I need to add a little bit of like liner, something just to, I think I'm going to give myself a nice, beautiful flick so it doesn't look like it just cuts off right here. What do you guys think? Okay, let's do some eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with my Haus Lab. I don't know if they make this anymore, but this one is a liquid eyeliner in punk. So I'm going to use this, and I have my mirror here. I have lash extensions that are kind of annoying, so I'm just going to kind of press it down first. I can see my skin, my eyelid. Okay, just going to get to the outer base, open it up, and then I'm going to, let's see, create a straighter line. Okay. Oh, eyeliner is so annoying. I used to be so good at it because I used to do eyeliner every single day. And then I stopped, and then, you know, once you stop something, then you kind of have to practice again. Oh, I'm like, ooh. Okay, so I think that's extended enough. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Ooh, that's extended. What do you guys think? It works. I think once I kind of brush my lashes, it'll work. Now we're gonna do this side. Bring my lash extensions down. Oh gosh. Okay, sorry. So we're gonna get the lash line, create a line, and then extend it. All right, so let's see. Now I'm gonna look straight and then do the side. And we're just going to fill it up. Okay. Woo. Feeling good. I feel fierce. What do you guys think? It's crazy what makeup can do for you, right? I looked more angelic before, now I look fierce and whew. All right, eyeliner flick is on. I think I'm gonna have to put some more inside the inner part of the eye. Because I have lash extensions, I don't need to really fill it all the way on. Plus, it's so hard to wash. So that kind of like intensifies the eye enough. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush my lashes so it looks more even and fluttered. So I have a clean spoolie. I like to just go down first. Ooh. And then fluff it up. Okay. And separate it to my liking. Maybe a little too fluffy. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna do this side, go down first, curl it. Oh my gosh. And then fluff it up. Okay, so we're gonna do my lips now. I'm gonna go in with the multi-liner from Tower 28. This one is work of art right here. And it's kind of like a, oh, the sun is moving. So this is kind of like the medium shade that they have. And we're just going to line my lips as is. Okay. Give it some definition and color. All right. It's a little muted. It's okay. Now I'm going to go in with Tower 28. This is Pistachio. Okay, it's a beautiful color. So hydrating. It's like a beautiful, soft nude tone, so that the eyes are like the focus. And yes. So now I'm going to use some blush. We are going to use the Patrick Ta, not too much. It's so pretty. It's like a beautiful, like blush pink. I'm going to use the cream blush first, and this one is the 112 brush from BK Beauty. I love it because it's small, and we're just going to start on the apples of the cheek, and I kind of go a little bit higher. I don't want to drag it too low, so I want some natural lift on my face, and then bring it a little bit towards the temples. Okay, we're going to do the other side, apples. You know, like I said, depending on your face shape, you know, you can decide what wears best for you. I'm trying to give myself this lift, you know, especially with the Feline Flick eyeliner, just kind of giving a natural lift, because I'm not going to contour. I'm just gonna, you know, just a little bit of color to bring this all together, because the eyes are the focus of this look. Now I'm gonna go with the Nikki Rose brush. This is the now I'm going to go in with the Nikki Rose brush N15, and we're going to use the powder. Okay, tap out any excess, and I'm just going to pop it into the center just to really hold that blush into place and just kind of lock it in for this look, and then diffuse it. A little bit on the nose, onto the temples, chin. Just making sure this color is like soft and cohesive. Looks like a healthy, fresh face, even though we're still looking futuristic, but still presentable. I mean, you know, I like to have makeup where it's fun and bold, but very wearable in public. Where's my hair is falling out? I need to pin it again. Anyways, I like it where it's just still soft and feminine, but fierce at the same time. And yeah, this is looking really fun and beautiful. The sun might be, I'm gonna step back a little bit so you guys can see what it looks like, kind of the full color, the vibe. If you feel like you have a little bit too much blush, what you can do is go back with your sponge. What I like to do, if you feel like you have too much blush going on or you want to soften, just go back with your sponge and then diffuse around it very softly. I just pat super gently around, and whatever's left on there can soften it up before you powder. And yeah, I feel like this looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and powder my face a little bit. My go-to powder is the Prisme Libre, and this one is in Satin Blanc #2. Love this one so much. I'm gonna use my triangular sponge. I'm not gonna use this one because it's just like, I can't really product place where I want the powder. So what you can do is what you have here. I just like to tap onto there and get the powder, and then just on the back of my wrist, take out any excess. Okay, and then I'm just gonna focus, let's see, right under the eye, just a little bit. I don't need too much, because basically what the primer did for me, it already softened that area. It already gave me like a faux skin where it looks invisible and just like flawless. Like, it's just magic using 2 different primers. Got a little bit more on here, my T-zone. I want a little bit more insurance on the face. Okay, and then around the nose. I like to do around the chin, my smile line. And that is pretty much it. And then what you can do is lock your makeup in, and I don't think I need to lock it in. Do I need to lock it in? Okay, fine. So I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All-Nighter. This is an evening event. Still need to pick up the daughter, go have dinner. So I'm going to shake it up, okay? I'm going to spritz it. I haven't used this in this one in a long time. So we're gonna, this is like the OG setting spray. So we're gonna use it today, okay? Let it settle in, do its magic. Lock it in. Let's see my face with the mirror. Ooh, wow, it is flawless. Wow. Okay, so the skin is skinning, feeling flawless, ready for this futuristic event, and need to fix the hair. We'll fix it. We'll tease it again. It's not holding up. Eyes are fierce and bold and fun. I'm gonna show you guys close up. All right, friends, so this is a complete look for today. It's a futuristic, bold, fun, fierce, but flawless, soft look. So if you're needing to look a little bit just like bold, but still want to look presentable and can wear it out into public where you feel comfortable, try this makeup look. I think you're gonna have so much fun. You could do any color, you don't have to do silver. Just find something sparkly and fun that you want to wear and that makes you feel vibrant, feels like just so good where you can just play and express yourself. So I am digging this look. I typically don't wear silver, but I might as well wear more silver now. I mean, I feel super, super dazzly and I want to go out. All right, guys, so hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll put all the products in the description below. So if you have any questions, let me know if you have any requests of any type of videos. Let's just have a little fun. I want to be doing more storytelling in my next videos. So, you know, you'll get to know me a little bit better. And I hope you guys enjoy learning little bits and, you know, things about me, because that's kind of what I want to do. I want to share my story. I want to share who I am so that we can get to know each other better. And really appreciate you guys sitting here with me and learning this makeup tutorial, and hopefully it was helpful and it inspired you to just have fun and play. And that's all I hope and wish for you. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.